Hey there, welcome back friends. Let's move forward, and in this video first of all we will modify our get products by brand method a little. Now friends, why we will modify this particular method? First of all, let me show you the structure of our database table. The structure of database table, if we check, there is a yet another field by the name of category, right? So currently if we check our response in here, we have a list where we are checking out all the products where the product ID is 2, for example, right? So this is cool, this is nice. But for example, we would like to proceed further and we need to categorize the products based on the category. For example, we wish to have only the products where the category is bike. Then how we can handle this scenario? The answer is filters. So how to implement the filter is something which we will check in this video. So in here we have this category where the category could be bike or car, right? So we have a category and now we want a URL which will be, for example, /showroom/brands2, which is nothing but the brand ID, then products, and then for example we will filter the result like this. It would be like category equals bike. Now friends, currently if we hit this URL, there won't be any impact. We are not handling this parameter, right? So we can easily make out that there is no impact of this particular query on our application, right? Alright, now moving forward, let us understand how we can read this parameter which is category. Now friends, before reading this information using our application, first of all let us understand one small little but important thing. This particular part, category equal to bike, is what? This is not the part of your URL. Even though if we don't add that part to our URL, our application will still work. Whereas when we were reading this brand ID, right? So this brand ID is 2 in here. This brand ID is important. We cannot remove this because this is part of the URL itself. So there is a difference, right? As a result, there is a difference when we are reading these kind of values again. These kind of values are known as query param. Let me show you. So in here, we need not to worry about the path. We need not to make any changes in the path. Rather, we will simply try to read the information from the URL itself. And reading the information is again optional. So this is feature of JAX-RS. And we will make use of a annotation which is query param, and we will definitely pass on the name of the query. First of all, let me hit enter, and in here now we will give the name as category. Alright, and now this value would be in the form of a string. So in here we will definitely use yet another variable by the name of category, and this looks good. Now whatever information we receive from the URL, for example bike or car, this information would be received in our variable category, which is nice. Now definitely we can add some business logic. For example, if category dot equals bike or category dot equals car, in that case we will process the data. We will try to fetch the information based on the category, else we will move forward and we will try to send in the list using our usual mechanism. So now let us quickly add in the else part, and let us add these two statements inside the else part, and I will also format things a little. This is good, but it would be rather good if we copy this particular part and create a variable, create a list first and then use the list. That will again be a good thing to do. Alright, now friends, we are returning this product list. In our else part, we should also do it when it comes to the if part, right? So let us do that. In here, first of all, in order to generate the product list, what we will do, we will definitely call in our service layer. So let's do that. It would be like product service dot get products by brand and category. Now I have already created this particular method in order to save some time, and I will show you the method in a minute. Before that, let us also quickly return the list inside our if block. Alright, so this is good. If we find the category, we will simply call in the method get product by brand and category, and we will generate the list. Else, we will simply call in the method product by brand, and then we will return the list. Very simple, very straightforward. Now let us quickly check in the service layer. Here is the service layer. Service layer is very simple, where we are receiving category and we are passing ID, brand ID and category to a method in our DAO layer. The name of the method is get products by brand and category, and we are again sending in the information to our DAO layer. Alright, now let's check the DAO layer. Again, the DAO layer is also very simple, where we are performing the same steps. The only difference is inside our variable HQL. I have made a small little modification. Initially, the name of the variable was SQL. I have upgraded to HQL. HQL stands for Hibernate Query Language. Alright, so in here, inside this query, what we are doing, we are generating the query based on two where clauses, which is from products where brand ID equals brand ID and category equals category. Again, we are like fetching the information from the database, and we are simply returning the product list, and our work is done in fact. And we can like simply run this application, and we will be able to implement API where we also have a provision of filtering. This will take a couple of seconds. Alright, so the application is up and running. Let us navigate to Postman, and for example, we hit this particular URL where the category is a car, for example. Then here is the output. If I navigate to category equals bike, again we should get a proper result. Good, nice. And if we add some weird text as a category, then what would be the answer? We will get everything from the list. Well, the reason being, we are making use of a condition. Let me show you. The condition is based on these two values, right? So the values are bike and car. So definitely if we use any other category, then the else part will get executed. This is good. But there is an error in here. If, for example, we get rid of this category, then there would be a crash. Let me show you. Here is the crash. The crash is null pointer exception, right? So in order to fix this, let us quickly do one small little thing. In here, we will get rid of this, and we will check if category is not equal to null. Alright, so this looks good. Let me save the changes. Let us check whether the context has reloaded or not. This will take a couple of seconds. Here we go. The context has been reloaded. Let me quickly execute the same URL. Let us hit the same URL, and I am pretty sure that we will get a proper result. Here we go. Let me show you the result. Alright, so here is a huge list. Let us add in a filter. So it would be like category equals car. Oops, category equals car. Let me retry. Here is the result. And if we add in category as anything other than car or bike, then there would be a empty response. Alright, this is nice. Now friends, the length of the video is, I suppose, pretty large. So we will check the pagination part, which is a small thing to complete, in our next video. And this is it. In this video, we have successfully implemented the filtering mechanism, and this is how we can implement it. And in our next video, we will check the pagination concept. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.